Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And they have made no bones about this first drive, have they? Like, they said they were going to come out and establish the run and be physical. And the more physical team was going to win. And this offensive line so far, first drive, setting the tone, getting movement up front, getting running backs going.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Niners.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Peters. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gonna take a shot. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd and
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
139 Albatross.
They'll run it. It's Williams. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Making side adjustments here.
886 bouncer. Kill. 496 tsunami. 496 tsunami.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Holloway. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Gonna run it. It's Middleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Go.
Running inside, it's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. back to the ground with the running back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Got his man. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's got it again. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Back to throw, it's Peters. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him. There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard. And if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Owls want to move quickly.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Peters. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Spins away from the defender, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown Owls. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Wide open on the right. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 7 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Hokies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A designed run for the quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to throw. It's Peters. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires on the move. That's reeled in. It's Messer. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Harrell. It's complete to the left. Strong, firm tackle. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets a block. Oh, he got loose. Gets away from one, finds room. And there he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Boston. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The give is to Williams. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Messer. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Messer. Finds some room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's a little room there. He's got 67 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Quarterback making checks. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garcia. that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown Niners. Took it all the way back to the house.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Goes high to pull it in. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Bernard. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might have a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he's in! Touchdown, Owls! The Owls right back down the field with the answer. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first. Speeding down the left side. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
What a huge play for this offense. Sneak the run in there. Big-time success. Nice blocking downfield by the wide receivers, and now I'm set up. A field goal wins this game. This is a little far for me. I want this to be closer, but no mistakes. The field goal wins. Be smart with the football and run that clock.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Charlotte.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal, trying to cash it in. In the red area, it's Williams. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.